going on? It's Alan Brown, aka Bully the Kid, and today we are doing a bit of surgery. I'm taking the electronics out of this bass and implanting it into my SIre Vintage V7. About to tell you about what just happened and why you should be patient. Kick that intro. So what ended up happening was I was trying to change the dials on my SIre Vintage V7, this one right here. And whenever I turned the volume up, the tone knob would actually go with it. So I took the first one off to readjust it. Realized that the barrel itself is a split top and it was bent in. So I, in my infinite wisdom, tried to take a smaller driver and kind of open it up so that I could thread it right so that it could land. And in my haste to do so, I've actually split it in two. I don't even know if you can see that, but it's split in two. Like it's a half of what it used to be. So now, rather than do the surgery to repair this, I'm gonna do something that I wanted to do to begin with, and that is take an SIre preamp and throw it in this bass. Considering I'm about to do a whole refresh where I swap this bridge out and then swap these tuners out to something to match the bridge, and I think I'm going with an all black scheme on this with the black screws to match. I'll probably leave the back plate chrome because who cares, but I'm gonna be doing that swap over, and this is the first step, and I guess it's a necessary evil because it happened to me. So here we go. So I'm gonna be taking the SIre preamp out of a bass that I don't really play that much and taking it back to passive. I already have that. I'm using an Obsidian wire passive system in this. I'm gonna leave the Bartolini pickups in there. They sound good. So it's gonna do the job for a passive situation if I just need to pick up something or I happen to be wearing green chucks. So I'm gonna be taking the guts out of this one, putting it in this one, and then possibly taking this and putting it up for a later video, maybe install it in something else, something that I build, who knows. But SIre system works with 9 volt and 18 volt alike, so it should be a pretty much plug and play thing, but we're gonna see how crazy it is. But let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm gonna break down this one, and then I'm gonna break down that one, and then we're gonna see how this goes. I might skip ahead, so y'all bear with me. So I pulled the preamp from the bombshell bass. This is what it is the SIre. This is a 4-band preamp with a tone knob on it. So this is what I'm going to be actually throwing into Candy Girl here. I got to do a little disassembly so that I can get this onto this baby blue plate here, because I like how it kind of matches the pick guard. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that apart and get that going. That's gonna be the next thing you see, and then we'll talk about what the next steps are as far as me swapping out the tuners and the bridge. I don't know if I'm gonna go with something special like a BA bridge or like maybe a Gateau bridge. I don't know yet, but we're gonna see how it goes, and I'll be right back. All right. So I finished the first piece of the surgery, and I went ahead and made sure everything works. So yeah, I actually went and swapped out the pick guard. I went from this candy one right here back to the pearlescent one. I feel like that's gonna go a lot better whenever I throw the black hardware here in there, and then I'll just leave this as a thing. I do have the caps to actually make those black, but I don't have the cover with me or available. There is a little bit of a gap between the pick guard and the control plate, but I don't really care that much. It's at least even on all sides, so it's negligible to me. But yeah, I need to do a little TLC on it, and I think this is going to be very, very clean with the little small chrome bits and the black hardware. I do have the black hardware in a case that's up there, and that's going to be part 2, where I actually swap out the hardware and show you how easy it is to go from this to a Wilkinson setup. They tune a little bit better and they hold tune a little bit better, and also to swap in the, I think it's a Wilkinson bridge, and I think that actually has chrome bits as the saddles, so that's going to tie into this really well. That way I don't have to change out the back plate or anything like that, and it's still functional. So this is the end of part 1. Y'all stay tuned for part 2. That'll be at the beginning of next year, where I swap out this and basically create a whole new bass situation, which would be pretty cool, you know. So till next time, I've been Alan Brown, aka Bully the Kid. Y'all be easy.